My name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and reverse keyword searches. So I did a video a couple years ago about reverse keyword searches, but there's a new case that has come up that is actually going to test this in a court. So reverse keyword search is a search, or actually a document request or a warrant that law enforcement sends to a company like Google. And basically they'll say to Google, instead of, can you give me information about John Doe and, the things that they had done or searched for on the internet, they will say, give me the names of people who search for this particular keyword on the internet within this particular time frame. So in this particular case, it's happening in 2022. Someone is accused of setting a fire in Colorado where people died as a result of this fire taking place. And the police didn't have any suspects, so they asked Google to search for people who are looking for that particular address within a certain amount of time leading up to that fire. So as a result of that, they have a suspect or a couple of suspects that they think may have possibly been involved. And actually, this particular case that's going on, privacy experts are looking very closely at this because they're claiming that this particular reverse keyword search may be considered unreasonable search and seizure because it wasn't specific for the person, and it creates almost a fishing expedition for people, and people are thinking this isn't really valid way to be able to look at suspects. Also, this is a concern for companies that, for example, are given document requests or subpoenas or warrants to be able to give over information. And typically those types of things for businesses will be more specific. So having things be more fuzzy, like, say for instance, the company owns company phones and they're not given to particular people, or it's not apparent to maybe law enforcement who this device belongs to. They may say, do you know who had this particular device on this day? So it really creates a murky situation for companies and organizations around, whether they should comply with this or how extraneous it will be for organizations to be able to interpret these types of requests and also to be able to comply with it. When people talk about reverse keyword searches in terms of documents that are data that is being sought by law enforcement, in this same vein, people think about geofence warrants. So basically, a geofence warrant is when, let's say, law enforcement says or tells a company, maybe a cell phone provider, give me all the device IDs or the people who own phones within a certain area or radius within a certain period of time. So I think that as technology is getting more advanced in this area, we're seeing law enforcement be able to try to take advantage of these advancements, but I think there are some questions there around whether this is if this is the best way to go about doing these types of things. And I think people are concerned about the rights of privacy of people, especially if they consider this more of a fishing expedition or something where people are considered guilty until proven innocent, as opposed to innocent until proven guilty. That's it. Thank you.